is how does a person build self-confidence? What you think about that, bro?
You know, that's a hard question. A lot of people go their whole life trying to feel like, you know what I mean? Who am I is the first part of that question.
Yeah.
To develop self-confidence, you got to really know yourself and who you are, and being okay with it.
Right.
If you think who you are is wrong or you're ashamed of that, it's kind of hard to be confident in yourself and grow that confidence.
Right.
Like, you know, I like chicken noodle soup. Do I like it? Is it okay for me to like that?
Right.
Stop asking permission to be yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So knowing yourself and is the first step to being having self-confidence, to me.
Yeah, in my opinion, experiences, things you go through, builds your self-confidence. Sometimes if you got both parents, like a male, if you have your dad reinforcing things when you're younger, kind of help you, kind of guide you through things. But if you don't have that father figure, your experiences, and sometimes we're gonna talk about that, your surroundings can have an impact on confidence as well. And I know for me, I think when I think about different years in school, I think maybe the late elementary to probably about 8th or 9th grade, didn't really understand about confidence. Then probably got to about 9th grade, I really started to come to the realization, like, whatever, I want to do whatever I want to do, regardless of what somebody thinks, you know what I'm saying, period. Because they don't know my situation. But kids can be cruel, and then when you get older, you're going to find out adults can be cruel.
Yes, yeah.
So you have to really build your own confidence along the way, but with positive things, I guess, because negative things come your way as well, and they can actually add to your confidence or take away from your confidence as well. So
yeah, like that's knowing yourself too. Like sometimes you gotta know you like bad stuff.
Yeah.
And you're really confident in your bad habits, your ability to manipulate others. You know what I mean? Or you're a bully or whatever, and you lean into your being a bully. And that makes you feel more confident in yourself the more you put others down, and that's a bad thing that you need to get rid of.
And then when you talk about bullies, right? A lot of times when you're in a situation that you can't control, when you're in a situation that you can't control, you be out of place. So confidence kind of weird. Like if you're around somebody that's bullying, maybe the environment not suited for you at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because most kids that, I don't want to say confident, but they prey on people that don't want to do the same things that they do. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're a zebra around lines, your confidence probably gonna get messed up pretty quick because you're around lines. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a lion around zebras, your confidence could make, because you can seem real crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're trying herd mentality. Yeah. You're trying to fit in with her. Yeah. Her, like you're a lion, you're a meat eater, and you're seeing zebras do zebra stuff, and you're trying to be a zebra.
Right.
You're going home, you're putting stripes on yourself, and you feel real out of place.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's vice versa with the leopard and zebra. Like
going to Dunbar, right? That's when, like, 92 to 90, 95? Like, the gang, that was during the gang time, right? So, if you go to a school like that and you're not in the gang, you're just a regular person, you're gonna deal with things that a person that's in the gang probably not gonna deal with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you're not about the action, they're gonna look at you as different, but you gotta have enough confidence in yourself that I don't care about what you think about me. I may be weak to you because I don't get down like that, you know what I'm saying? And just like a person that's get down like that, get around people that don't get down like that, they're gonna seem like over the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, your surroundings, where you at. You know what I'm saying? It's not where you're from, it's where you at.
Yeah, and man, that's the thing too. Like, it could be fear, like, you know, you don't want to like join the gang or to be in them about their life, or it could just be like the appeal, the temptation to do that, because that's what everybody's doing. Right. That's what the popular or tough kids do. That's how I carry myself, and I be an alpha in my neighborhood. Right. I gotta align myself with the strongest pack.
Exactly.
And that's very hard not to do.
Right.
These guys are eating, they're they're socially elevating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get the respect. They get
Right.
so you want to mimic those things.
Right.
And that's how human behavior works. You mimic success.
Right.
You know what I mean? If a person's getting a lot of girls, they're getting a lot of money, you're gonna want to mimic that to some extent.
Right.
And it's hard to kind of go against that. You know what I mean?
Human nature, I guess, or the herd mentality, like you say. Because when you develop confidence, you don't get caught up in the herd mentality. It don't even bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else wear starter coats and you wear a pea coat. Because you're confident in yourself, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, sometimes you're forced to wear that confidence. Like, you can't afford a starter jacket, but are you going to be comfortable in the skin you're in and make your own way? You want a starter jacket. Right. You just can't get one, and you just got to make the best of your situation. Right. Not a lot of people do that well. Right. In my situation, you know what I mean? I had a very loving household growing up, you know what I mean? Probably 0 to like 5, 6. So I had a lot of confidence at home. Right. Had love, cousins teaching me how to do stuff. I had a hierarchy at home. I was high in that amongst the children. My opinion was valued and respected at home, so I didn't really need that. You know what I mean? So then going to school, you got to start over because everybody's new. You know what I mean? I have all this respect and I'm smart at home. Now I got to develop that. You know what I mean? Kindergarten was really good. You know what I mean? Blended right in, made friends. First grade, took a dip in confidence, trying to figure out what you was. You know what I mean? The schoolwork got a little harder. Being smart is cool. Right. You know what I mean? Got a little, dip in confidence. Then found myself like 3rd, 4th grade.
Yeah, it's like
again, you know what I mean? Got some real friends. You know what I mean? Changed schools. You know what I mean? Dip in confidence a little bit. Reinvented myself. In elementary. This is still elementary we're talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah. Adjusted myself being a kind of weird guy, you know what I mean, funny guy, was really confident in that, you know what I mean, had a martial arts background because, they gave me confidence too, being around my dad, he had to teach me stuff, and in the neighborhood, you know what I mean, your neighborhood personality and your school personality, you got to be a certain way in the classroom, develops confidence as well.
True. So you go right into the next question. Does a person's surroundings develop or hinder their self-confidence?
It affects it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like going, doing different schools versus Rice Sale, Fair Park and stuff like that. We don't think elementary kid is going through all these changes, but I can remember, bullies, people I didn't want to talk to, having my first bus fight, you know what I mean? Knowing really what it feels like when people really think you can fight, when you fight, it really when you fight him, you're going to have to deal with, this, that, you know what I mean? That affects your confidence, you know what I mean? I felt really confident when somebody picked on me and you have your first big fight and everybody's around you, you know what I mean? That really boosted my confidence. Made me feel a lot,
then just roasting battles.
Yes, sir.
That's either going to boost your confidence or break your confidence. One of the two.
You got to take those wins and those losses.
Boy, for real. Being in the confidence, growing up in high school, in Southwest, do you think the surrounding Southwest, like, people really want no education like that, or it just depends on the area that you was in?
I don't want to get it seems like the area was not pro-education, but I know black parents in my community, go to school, go to school, go to school, make the grades, make the grades, make the grades. And I think a lot of kids or youth just didn't heed to that.
Right, exactly.
I think it's pushed in your house. Like, one thing you got to do, like, the only job until you got older is to go to school and make good grades.
Unless you're helping your parents.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, when you come up that age, 15, 16, 17, but earlier than that, it's all school, make A's, you know what I mean? You don't want to be poor. You don't want to be poor like me. You don't want to live in the projects, you know what I mean? You need to make those grades.
The thing that, I got to shout out Miss Hudson. She told me this in junior high. She said that if you keep getting into fights defending yourself just as much as they picking on you, you're gonna have just as bad as the same reputation as them. I never thought about that. That blew my mind. Man. I was like, huh?
Because I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just defending myself.
Yeah, she said you're gonna end up being in the same boat they in.
Yeah.
Because you're in the office right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
But I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I'd rather take those lumps defending myself than living a life being looked down upon or being abused.
But see, I think it's all about confidence. But number one, too, like not having an adult to tell you that, like, dude, just go to the office, man. Defend yourself. Just go to the office. I don't care. Just defend yourself. Go to the office. But if you don't have that, or you trying to navigate that because you're trying to stay out of trouble as well, it's like a catch-22. You know what I'm saying?
So you're thinking you got consequences on both ends.
Yes.
I don't defend myself. I get beat up. I do defend myself. I end up getting in trouble at school.
Right.
And sometimes kids choose, well, I'll just get beat up as long as I can stay in school and get my education. And that has a detrimental effect on your confidence.
Or sometimes you gotta change your surroundings. You gotta look at like, maybe I need to change who I'm around. Like, why am I always getting in trouble? Like, how did I get here? Am I around the wrong people? Sometimes you can be around the wrong people that incite stuff to egg you on, you know what I'm saying, gas you up.
Find yourself spending your recess, your lunch period in the library where nobody is, avoiding conflict, you know what I mean? And then that starts a pattern of behavior. When you see conflict or confrontation, you kind of shy away from it to avoid it, you know what I mean? That creates something in itself.